Matt, what was your assessment of line play in the opener?
You know, I didn't think we did very well. I think we got a lot to improve on. I do think that the things that happened are correctable, and we just had some things happen here and there that were didn't have anything to do with ability. It was more focus and us making sure we were handling the moving and the shifting and the jumping around and stuff that you know, that we didn't prepare for, obviously, because we hadn't seen it on tape, so we didn't prepare for it. So, you know, we made the adjustments at halftime. It did much better in the second half. But I think we can, you know, play more physical and obviously play better, and that's the goal. And you know, you got to go out there and go to work and get your mistakes corrected. And you know, kind of had a sick feeling, even though you won a little bit, at least at my position. So you want to try to get that corrected going into game 2.
How frustrating was that, though? Just time after time.
You know, it was very frustrating because you know they're not wanting to do it, and you know, and so you just gotta, you know, you're trying to get them to keep their poise and not be antsy, and you know, them wanting to come off the ball and be aggressive, and you know, you're always on them about that, and so, but you do got to have poise with poise for the noise.
Who graded out the best?
LT had the highest grade.
Next, I guess, go down the list, or who's the next best?
I don't remember offhand. Everybody else was in there, but Laramie did have the highest grade.
Was there anything Robert was doing well? Because I mean, he played a lot in the fourth quarter.
He did. He played a lot of tackle and was doing well, and so I kind of kept him in there. He knows the system really well, and I thought with all the movement, he would have a better chance to be successful.
With the things you guys are needing to correct, is this a difficult time to play a 3-4?
Well, you know, most of the mistakes happen to occur because of us and our technique or our eyes or things like that. So, you know, I'm not trying to be cliche-ish, but we gotta control. We gotta worry about us and handle us. They got a very, very good defense coming up this week. They only gave up like 3.3 yards a play last week in their game, and they played well. They were just on the short field, you know, some of the time, but they are a very, very good defense, and we're gonna have to play much, much better than we did to win.
Justin talked about the line needing to develop some chemistry and gelling, and have you seen some of that since Thursday, or how long do you think that takes?
You know, I think it does take time, especially with guys moving around, and you know, it will take a little while, but I do think that everybody just got to do their job and step up and handle their job, and I think that will occur. And you know, I think you know, I'm gonna look at Conyers in some at center. A little bit more, and maybe Fawn playing a little bit more, and then you'll see Rod Taylor some this week at guard, you know, because the heat will be a factor, and trying to keep some guys fresh and play a few more guys. I think that's important.
What did you think of Ben's first start?
He did, you know, there were some good things. You know, I thought he, you know, he adjusted well in the second half. That some things that we were doing. I think, you know, obviously in your first game, you know, as a full-time guy, there's going to be some mistakes and some things that you got to get corrected, but. You know, that's the good thing is, you know, you come out with a win, and you can correct these things after a win. You know, I couldn't imagine what it would be like sitting in that locker room after a loss. So we try to get those things corrected and you know, work really hard. I think they've had the right attitude to come out and just get after it. And I think that's the only way to get that feeling out of your stomach is to go back to work.
Thank you, Rob.